you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will start this game off. All wideouts, no backs. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets open down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Offense gets set for second down. He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job of communicating and giving their QB time.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point in this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop.
Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at touchdown Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets away from one, he's got space. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the RPO, complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Baldridge. Bringing the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Well, he makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Lost a throw on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. It's caught downfield. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The offense changing the play.
Timeout.
From the gun, the ground game. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Okay.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Baldridge. Buying some time. Firing to the right, complete. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's
got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able...
Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. If you go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes the catch. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning it into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the left side. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Baldridge. Using the quick game. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown aside. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, they're after him. Catch in stride inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Back to pass, it's Baldridge. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Motion from the back. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Back open in the middle.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll run play action. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Got a man. It's Maddox.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Now from inside the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Huskies. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Baldridge. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here's the handoff. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Pass the first down marker and still running. Discards it with the stiff arm. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. Strong, firm tackle.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Washington.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they tacked on the extra point. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Baldridge. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The give out of the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Shaw. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's got him. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, They're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Puts it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Bounced off his feet. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.